Yeah. Appreciate you, Miku. Keeping the Gulf warm and the Midwest moving. Coffee's dark, and the desk is clear. Let's look at the lines. Yerevan is quiet, but the air is getting thin. Pashinyan is reaching for a third, but where does he begin? The domestic floor is cracking, the poles are showing dissent, while the north is leaning heavy on every dollar spent. Moscow is leaning in, heavy hands on the diplomatic scales, reminding the pro-West shift that the old empire never fails. To remind you who owns the grid, who piped the gas through the floor, a sovereign process under pressure knocking at the door. It's the geometry of empire, the blueprint of the squeeze. A nation trying to stand while the neighbor's on its knees, drawing lines in the dust, trying to find where the border ends. In a world where history breaks whatever the present mends. I look at the structural load, I see the stress points in the frame. When you try to switch the power source, but the wiring stays the same. You look to the west for a loan and a different kind of shield, but the north has a memory of everything you yield. They call it an election and the people hold the pen, but external hands are guiding where the ink starts and it ends. It's a democratic build, yeah, that's what the pamphlet says, but the architecture of the region is a predatory maze. The people in the queue don't see the maps in the war room. They just see the price of bread and the shape of the looming. Sovereignty isn't a speech you give at a summit. It's the ability to fall and not have someone else run it. I've seen this built before. I know how the mortar sets when a small house tries to settle its old imperial debts. Russia doesn't need a vote to make their presence felt. They just sit at the table and wait for the cards to be dealt. This isn't about one man or the term he's trying to keep. It's about the silent tectonic shift while the world is asleep. The pattern repeats, the squeeze, the sway, the slow return to a shape that was drawn before any of these voters were born. Check the blueprints. Pressure is structural. Yerevan, hold your breath.